Hey everybody, Juice here, your host of all the battle reports here at the Long War, where we always keep it icy. Big special shout out and thanks to all our Long War veterans. If you haven't already, stop what you're doing. Go to longwar.net and become a veteran of the Long War today. Here to my right, a very big face, a familiar face that is, here in the Long War Beats Lab, Fayetteville Cat Edition. We've got Austin A. Dog. What's happening, Pim?
I may have played here before.
Once or twice. I think you've played on camera at all of the Beats Labs.
Every one of them.
Even in ones that haven't happened yet, you still have shown up to
I've seen Kenny's new one. I haven't been there yet.
Well, plane ticket, going to be in Vegas. Going to have to. I feel like Vegas and everything on the West Coast is together. I feel like that's a thing.
It's all close.
It is. It's like Europe. So we don't have a Beats Lab without cats. So this is organic. This is what we do.
I don't know what she's doing.
Yeah, being a cat. So here we go. Moving right along. I cannot wait to break down these armies. So let's get right into that.
Back today playing 14 tanks, the real Steel Host. Going a little crazy today, we have the Steel Host, we have 7 Lehman Russes, and the Hydra as the mandatory little tax there. We've got our favorite tank commander, Pask, rocking his Punisher multi-melted las cannon. He has a Punisher with him as well. We have a total of 3 Executioners and 2 Demolishers in this. Doing a little thing for Monka, so everything's going to be able to have preferred enemy, obviously, from the Steel Host, but we're going to have split fire with every tank, be able to pop smoke with every tank, be able to flat out with every tank, so that should be fun. Then we're getting a little crazy. We're going the Purge, so all these Wyverns are actually Apocalypse, but we're just going to say that their commander doesn't like ours for fluff reasons. But we have 6 Wyverns. We have a artillery battery with an enforcer and then 3 rapier laser destroyers.
Yeah, you know, I like playing with the big guys, and I brought 3 of the biggest today. All right, veterans, so you see what I have laid out in front of me. We've got the Astra, the Atrapost, and the Lancer, all the Forge World, all the big guys. We're pairing that up today with something we haven't seen on camera. I don't know if ever, but they've always been a good unit. I paired them up with my Nids a lot. We've got 4 squads of Legion of the Damned, mix, multi-meltas, combi grab throughout. All right, Austin. So now that everybody at home knows what we're playing, it feels good to be back in this position. Feels good that, I've said it before. I haven't played with Night Titans that much. They've been in the game for a while, and I love big things. I feel like the world is just a brand new place to me because while everybody else was using them, I was like, nah, man, I'm staying strong. My Hive Tyrants are going to get a gargantuan creature one day.
Well, you were good at killing them. I know that with your Hive Tyrants. But you have the big ones. You have the Forge World Cerastus guy.
That's right.
So this is something new for me. I've seen 5 night lists and 3 night lists, but never the 3 Cerastus, the best.
The goons.
The boys.
We'll call them the goon. This is the goon squad.
The boys are back in town.
So they've linked up. They all have special abilities, and I think that's going to play a lot into this game. I think that Atrapost is going to be kind of tough to kill, especially with everybody knowing, or if they don't know, let's go ahead and break it down now, that the template weapons, all weapons shooting at is at a -1 strength. The template weapons are at -2. So I feel like against you, that could pose a problem.
It's going to be tough. We all know I have Pask in my list, and it really is luck of the dice. It's basically like your armor 14 against him.
Yeah.
But I've taken down Land Raiders before.
Taken down a lot more than that with that guy. He's a G. Especially, I know what he does because I've used him with these 2 paws here. So, so that's kind of that. Also, Austin, let's talk about the Legion of the Damned.
It's been a while since I've seen them on the table, and they definitely bring a big hammer to the table, especially against, I brought 14 tanks for you to kill.
Yeah, there's a lot of them, and depending on how they come in, I feel like I can get an alpha strike, but to be honest, no matter what I shoot at, unless I shoot at the Wyverns, I'm going to take some punishment from them.
I definitely, I need to find a way to slow down your knights, because we all know what happens when you stomp around. All those penetrating stomps will just wipe me out, so...
Yeah, and because of the tournament structure that we're going to be following here today for a tournament that is coming up right around the corner, we've got some big line-of-sight blocking pieces of terrain. So that could pose a problem.
They're slightly ridiculous.
It's a little ridiculous, on the borderline of ridiculous. If I'm not mistaken, this said tournament is used this Sarasa style pattern Dreadnought or Night Titan as their basis to see how tall the line of sight block
Yes,
terrain is.
they took the tallest model in the game and made sure the walls weren't that tall.
Ladies and gentlemen, come to find out, if you can hide some of these, I feel like it's going to be good for one person. So either way, I do want to talk about these 14 tanks. I don't think we've seen something like this before. Now, you have been on camera multiple times repping the Steel Host.
I love the Steel Host, and at the event we're practicing, obviously, the Executioners and the Preferred Enemy Bubble from the Steel Host is awesome. So I'm looking forward to run that. I've never run this many Lehman Russes before.
This is to the maximum full throttle of where the tank level is at here.
I'm running 7, and everyone knows the Monka book came out, and Guard got some love in there.
Yeah,
so I've got the item in there for the tank commander, so everybody's can get split fire. Everybody can,
one roll and it goes for everybody.
Every tank within 12.
That's solid. That's solid as shit, because now every unit of 2 can split fire. Every unit, because those Lemon Russes, as you said, those are lumbering behemoths. They don't move very fast. But one order, and now the whole unit goes. Now, I do want to mention the first time, I think, and the only time that's ever been shown on camera here was Talon came in. And he was running a version of Pask, right? And he rolled, and we were like, wait a second, what are you doing, dog? Like, I've never not pulled a trigger on Pask. What's happening here? So it would be kind of cool to see him issuing orders to everybody. All right. Well, look, let's talk about the mission real quick, break that down so we can just get these dice a-rolling. So it's Dawn of War.
It's Dawn of War. There's going to be 6 objectives. They're pre-placed. And basically, you guys have seen it before. It's a giant oval of objectives.
Yeah, so it's going to be working from center outward. It's going to be 2 18 and 12 up, and then 2 more 12 inches up, 12 inches in, 24 inches up, 12 inches in, and then the next set is going to mock the first one's 12 inches up, 24 inches in. So it makes this oval. Exactly right.
Absolutely. So you have the opportunity to pick progressive or in-game. So we're going to have to see how we're feeling before
secretly
we do that.
write that down or something, flip
and then
it over.
We have a list of secondary objectives to select from.
It's some on the randomness of like the list is like got 8 things out of it, right?
That's 12, I think.
Oh, okay. So 1 billion. Literally, get your extra points.
And then kill points are important, so you get points for killing things every turn. And
it's 1 point every turn after turn 2.
Yes.
Turn 2 and on.
Turn 2 is included, so potential of 4 points there through turn 5.
All right.
So a lot of things to keep track of. It's going to be a fun mission. Can't wait to play it.
Yep. So without further ado, let's get these dice rolling and move this on. All right, Austin. As you know, this is the first rolls of the game, and man, it feels so good to have you back here in the Beats Lab and rolling dice against me. So let's see who gets this first roll.
A 5 is good.
Come to find out, you beat me. Would you like to go ahead and deploy first?
Yes.
Okay. All right, word. So everybody at home, that means you get to see me try to seize the initiative on Austin. All right, everybody, so there is no psychic abilities this game. There is no anything else. Austin has already got a predetermined Warlord. That is badass Pask himself, so it is up to me. Warlord trait on Strategery.
That is stealth, ruins, and move through cover.
Seems good. The time has come. I've got 1 dice in my hand, so I get to seize the initiative on Austin. Let's see if it happens. Nope, not today. If I did have Codius, still wouldn't have happened.
Top of turn 1, so very simple. I'm not moving much. Both of us picked in-game here on this mission, so I need to shoot him as much as possible before he gets in with all of his ignore cover meltas. So did my little side shuffle there. This line of sight blocking terrain makes it a little hard to get everything shooting and where I want to, but Pask is going to be able to try to get some shots on my beautiful painted Asheron. So right into the shooting phase, see if we can kill some Titans. We're going to start with Pask. We got a tank order, but where would you like your shields?
So Austin and veterans at home, all the shields are going to be up front because it doesn't look like anybody is going to be able to see my sides.
Absolutely. So we are going to do our awesome little thing, and all of the Leman Russes there are going to be able to use this ability. So leadership 9 for pass. We'd like to pop smoke with all our Leman Russes after we shoot. So pass. So after we complete our shooting phase, pop and smoke, get some cover from your shooting here. So we'll start with pass. We got 20 shots. We do have our preferred enemy bubble up, so 2s are bad. And we are re-rolling once. Vets at home, this is preferred enemy, everybody. This is not pick one. This is the steel host preferred enemy.
This is the good shit.
This is the good one. So
there it is.
don't troll me. Alright, so some 2s. Alright, we're looking for
The mighty 6s.
the 6s. We got some tank hunter.
Picked up 4 there. That's not bad.
That is not bad. So pass being passed is going to say I want 4 more.
Got 3
Blue
more.
with 3. All right. So armor 13 in the front.
Yes,
so
sir.
I owe you this is a rending roll.
Yep.
So I owe you, these are D3s, so 1s and 2s are bad. So according to GW, these are all good. Because of our tank hunter, these have to be re-rolled, but I need the original 6 again.
Okay, to get a rend one more time.
One more time. So we got 1 more, and I owe you a D3. So 1 more. So it's going to be 5 total from that.
Okay, and the pins or glances are all the same?
They're all the same. These are all pins.
Okay.
All glances. There's no difference. There's no AP to this. So.
Okay, so here we go. I'm looking for 4s. I pick up 2.
So 3 go through.
Yep.
Pass got multi-meltus next. It's 2 hits. Obviously long range. So strength 8 to 13. And here's a tank hunter. It's nothing. That's 1.
So 1,
It's
and
a glance, so it's just another.
I owe you a single 4 up.
Yep.
Oh!
All right, and we have our last cannon. It's going to hit on a 5, so we're at strength 9.
That is a glance as well. Task is a G. Stick a 4 up.
Wow, we've got 1 left. All right, so the same squad, we've got a different ballistic skill.
Single last
cannon here.
Yep.
We're going to miss. So in this format, my executioners do get to reroll their gets hot with preferred enemy. So we're going to go ahead and roll those. So I've got a squad of 2 that can see. We're going to try to get the last hull point here.
Okay.
So we're going to do top.
And then now, awesome, real quick.
There are some sponsons that will be out.
Okay.
Is that what you're going to ask?
No, because of the tournament style that we're running, it's got these big line of sight ruins here, and I have stealth ruins. What would be my cover save?
Epic.
Considering, right?
It would be epic.
Okay, so it's better than my shield save.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
You're looking at a 3 up.
Okay.
So here's the gets hot on the left squad, and here's a preferred enemy reroll. All right, so on a 1, 2, or 3, we're taking a hull point. So we are taking a hull point there and losing a shot. The 1 side sponson that can see you.
Yep.
Is good, and then we have the 1 top gun on the other one. Is good. So we are just taking a hull point and being able to shoot, I think, 3, 6 shots.
Outstanding.
So these are all. This is not barrage. So we have
Okay.
to roll 6 of these. So the first one is going to hit you.
Yes, sir.
Second is a hit. Yep. Third is a hit. Fourth is a hit. I'm really good at this game. Fifth. That's going to go 8 minus 3.
Yeah, I was thinking that if you rolled an 8, we'll see what happens. So I've got
I think that's right in the middle and misses.
So 8 would be 5 inches. Yeah, it's going to be a miss.
All right. And then the last one is going to hit again.
So 5.
We are looking at strength 7 to 13. So that's 6.
6s, yes, sir.
You owe me 1. That's all I want, baby. Come on.
All right, so I owe you a 3 up cover save. Is that what this is?
3 up cover.
Here it is. Good
Hey,
to go.
That's pretty good. So we've got our 3 rapier laser destroyers here. Going to shoot him. We need to get rid of a Titan here. So these have militia training. So they are hitting on 4s, and they are twin linked. So I was looking at just 1 hit, and these are ordnance las cannons with 36 inches. So there's 1 for you.
1 pin.
Show me a failed.
Looking
Yeah.
for a 4.
He's alive.
He's alive.
Demolishers. We got some strength 10 in range, but you have some You got some cool shields
Yes,
there, right?
strength 10 is a bit strong, homie. So, this is an Astra post. For anybody at home that doesn't know, his rules give him where the Lancer has special rules, so does the Astra post. This guy takes any weapon that is shooting at him, takes a -1 to his strength. But it doesn't end there. Any blast weapon takes -2 to his strength. So your strength 10 ordnance, large blast, is
Strength 8.
strength 8.
All right, well, we got 2 of them, So still got to shoot you because turns out you're the only ones we can see. There's one hit. That's the ultimate hit, by the way.
Ultimate snake eyes and a hit.
All right, and the second shot from the other tank.
6 is still going to be a
Large
hit.
blast
Subtract 3.
restoration. So these are ordnance. So strength 8. What are we looking for?
5s.
We've got a pin, and then the second one is a glance.
All right. This is AP1.
AP2. So let's do the
This
pin.
does matter?
Let's do the pin first.
All right.
Pin goes
No,
through, and then
and
the glance will be stopped. I'm looking for a real long war 6 here. No, so just one hull point off of him.
Yes, sir.
All right, buddy, that's all I got.
So, Austin, that was the end of your turn 1. Is that correct?
Yes, I was really looking forward to trying to knock a Titan down. Got close with the one, but you do have a punch, and you've got some stuff coming in. So
And let's talk real quick. These wyverns we didn't show on camera, but like they did something.
they did. We've actually targeted each of the knights.
Each one of them, because you have 3 units of 2.
Yes, so the purge, every barrage and every blast weapon from the purge leaves difficult and dangerous terrain.
So let's talk about that, guys, real quick. That means each one of Big Daddies here are in difficult terrain. If I needed to charge something right now, I'm at I1. I have to actually move 3d6 and take the highest times 2. Like I can mess this roll up. That is so strong against me. You can't even kind of put that into words.
I agree. So the purge is great for that aspect. So a lot of armies that are knight heavy, making them an I1, charging another knight, makes all the difference in the
That's
world.
huge. So it's so funny. They're not doing something, but they're secretly doing a lot. So knights are up. I need to make sure that homie down here puts this flame template down, tries to bring down some of these Raper batteries, and basically move everybody up into position. So the Astra post is going to be moving 3d6. So I want you guys to know at home that literally just cost me 2 inches. That is huge when we're talking this guy has an 8-inch D-beam. So I need to be 18. If he's 18 inches away, I cannot. If I was 20, I was still outside. But either way, here I am. I am hauling. I'm actually going to, I think I might haul up into this terrain here.
Want to hide?
Yeah. There's no need for me to come out quite yet. All right, and so Lancer, time to move 3d6. Again, everybody, I lost 2 total inches. This isn't going to get me around the corner, so I'm just going to push right up behind all this line of sight blocking terrain here. And while we've got you here, we're going to go ahead and roll him. I haven't rolled a 6 yet, so I am only moving 10 inches. Let's just go ahead and see where we're at here. So that's 23 inches. That's an 11-inch charge.
Well, you only moved 10 inches, so it's a little more than 11.
You're correct.
Be a 13-inch charge.
Come to find out, nobody where you are, doesn't matter. Can't do that. So we are actually going to pump the brakes a little. All right, veterans, because I did this maneuver here, Astra Post is going to be the only shots fired that I have. Nobody's within that 8-inch beam D range. So the only thing I've got is going to be my my large blast, strength 5 attack. So we need to roll a dice. On the roll of a 1, I take a whole point. On the roll of a 6, a vortex grenade / explosion is going to be happening. So you know what's about to happen. Oh, I just knew it was a 6. All right, so let's carry this shot out. I have no idea why I said strength 5, guys. I apologize. It is strength 8. So we are going to put our large blast template. Thanks, Austin. So where I can get both Pask and his buddy. And I'm looking for a hit here.
Probably good enough.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be good
an
enough.
inch or 2. That's
Absolutely.
That's going to be 2 hits.
So 2.
Armor 13.
Armor 13.
On the
This is
side
the first
here.
roll. So I'm looking for a 5 on either one of these dice.
Well, your armor vein, right?
Yep.
So you're adding
nothing.
that. You're
Oh,
adding
I
that.
apologize. You're right.
That's a
so this is a
glance.
glance. The second one.
Adding is a
So
pin.
pin.
All right, so my closest is in through the ruin, correct?
Correct.
So we're going to start one at a time because this is AP2, right?
Yes.
So what would you like first?
Well, the first one is a glance. So
glance first?
yes.
All right, so let's do the glance, just a 4 up for me. So I'm going to take a glance, and here's the pin at AP2. The pin goes through, so you're looking for a high roll, can blow me up.
Here we go. 6 will blow you up. Nope.
Nope. So we a 2 is going to be +1. So I have
3.
to snap fire with that tank.
Absolutely. And you have 2 hull points. All right, so that was my turn 1. Because of being able to move in through terrain and I don't have anything else on the board, I didn't want to give up a knight just for free, right, guys? And I am getting such a good cover save because of these big line of sight blocking ruins. So I'm just going to bunker down and wait till these Legion of the Damned come in and then roll upon him.
I feel very lucky. The Wyverns actually came in most valuable there for turn 1. Slowed up each of his knights a couple inches to prevent turn 1 charges. So I feel pretty good about maybe taking some more hull points off some of his knights before his Legion get here. Did our little shuffle again. Not too much room here. He's getting closer, so we're going right into shooting phase. He's actually done very well to hide his 2 Titans, so most of the shots here at the Astra post. We'll start with our rapiers here. We're hitting on 4s and we are twin linked. So 2 hits, and these are ordnance.
Strength 8. First one is a pin.
That's an ultimate pin. And the second one
Strength 8 is a glance.
is a glance. So a glance and a pin. Take your pin first for me.
Okay, pin.
We do have a clear line of sight to you, so it's going to
pin
go
goes
through,
through.
and then the glance. You're going to stop the glance. We're looking for a nice 6 here. No, so just 1 hull point more from our last cannons, and then we're on to big Pask now. Pask shooting the Punisher cannon now. 2s are bad.
And now, instead of him being strength 5,
Strength 4.
he is strength 4.
So the rending now it's like your armor 14. So we're going to need 5s and 6s on that D3 roll. So we got a 1 in here. Let's reroll that. 2s are bad. So now we need 6s and then 5s and 6s again.
Yes, sir.
How many long wars can we get?
It's like 4.
That's pretty consistent. I think it was 4 last time. I love Pask.
Ticked up a total of 8.
All right, so now these are the D3 rolls. We need 5s and 6s again. And because Pask is awesome, these need the original 6 and then a 5 or 6 again. So we're looking at 4 total.
All right, and then now, is this a 3-up cover or 4-up?
So Pask has a point blank 4-up shield.
Here we go. Takes
Wow.
all 4 on the chin. Got 1 left, guys.
All right, here's his Meltas coming up next. That was really good, by the way.
Come to find out.
Here's some Meltas. A 2's bad, a 6 is good. This is strength 7, right?
Yep.
So I need a 6 to glance. That's so good. Man, that shield's great.
That lowering strength is so strong.
Las Cannon. A strength 8 Las Cannon for everyone at home. That's going to be 1.
All right, gotta save it. No, he is.
A man down.
Yeah, man down. So let's see what the explosion is. How bad is it really?
That's going to be the little one.
Okay, and it's actually when he explodes, he has +2.
It's
So
the big one.
It goes to the 4.
four.
Yeah,
It's a big one.
Absolutely.
I found this pie plate for you, Juice.
Oh yes. Do you want me to scatter or you want you to?
Well, I believe I want you to kill yourself. So
here we
I'll
go.
let you do it. All right, it's going the right direction.
Yes, it is. That is a full 9-inch scatter towards those
So,
guys.
right off the center. You go ahead and
Right
measure.
off the center, 9 total inches.
Close. You're
Close,
about-
but no cigar. It looks like the super outer ring is what gonna do nothing.
So I was obviously able to get a knight there, which is huge, I'm thinking. He's got 1 hull point left here. He's got a lancer, but the guard are squeezing tight because they know what's about to come on.
Clinching. All right, got a knight down and a knight barely limping on, but it's absolutely okay because I got some reserves coming in, guys. So let's roll to see if the Legion of the Damned come in. All right, so the black dice are for the ones with Combi Graph. The white dice are the ones without. All but 1 come in. I feel like that's pretty strong. First Legion squad up.
5. They do get a reroll.
Yeah, I think 5 might get me where I want to be at. It might be butt clenching tight, but I feel like 5 might be there. If not, I will utilize. Yeah, that's what I thought. 5 is going to get me right to this piece of terrain.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm actually off the wall, so you're good.
Yep, so I will put my 5 guys there in just a second. Next unit, we're going to put here at the same spot. Get a little closer this time. We're going to re-roll that. Even though it was safe, I'm trying to be ballsy. That is a hit. I love it. And then the last one. Guess what, guys? Coming in hot. Nah, we don't need to do that. We'll come over here.
Woo.
We'll come in over here.
I was getting excited.
6 inches. I feel like that'll get me where I want to be as well. It's so cool that they get this re-roll here because then you can kind of just do what you will. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have got the Combi Grav squad coming up. Here they are in full force. And then basically everybody at home, like if you don't know these Legion squad put in work, they actually do really solid against armies like Warcom because they ignore cover. Eldar, this is a configuration you've heard me talk about for a very long time. And you just kind of can't go wrong with them. So Lancer, because again, Wyverns put me in danger or difficult terrain. See how far I go. Wow, 8 inches. Let's see how far he moves. I'm just going to scoot him. Scoot to boot.
He likes that wall.
Likes this wall. Veterans, we have made it to the shooting phase. So Melt-A-Gun is within 6, and the obviously the multi-melt is in range. So the black is going to be Melta in double tap, and then the white is going to be Grav. So let's see what we get. All hit but one. So the first roll on the Melt-A-Gun, multi-meltas, excuse me, 2d6. So we're at a pin. Second one, a pin as well.
So we got 2 pins there.
And then these are looking for 6s. Nothing. So 2 pins. No saves.
No saves.
No smoke pop last turn. That was
Yep.
the first turn.
So we'll do these one at a time.
You ignore cover.
Absolutely.
So
We're at +2 to this.
+2.
Here we go.
First one.
Nothing.
It's a tickle.
That is a tickle.
Tickle me again.
Here we go. 3 goes to a 5.
It's a weapon. So I do have lots of weapons.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Reroll 5 and 6.
All right. Reroll. You're good at rolling long ones?
1,
So that's
2,
the
3.
big gun.
Big Gatling gun down.
Yeah, that's huge.
That's huge, but you still got Melt-A-Guns close range at a preferred enemy. I'm gonna keep dumping into him. So we're gonna come here. I have got looks like multi-melt is within range for double tap. Melt-A-Gun is not. Okay, so here we go. Multi-melt at double tap range, and Melt-A-Gun not. Hit with both. Melt-A-Gun that's not is nothing. Multi-melta is a large pin, so this is +2.
That's just going to wreck him.
Yep, absolutely. So Pask is gone, and that is it for these 2 units. I have one more Legion of the Damned squad coming up. And for the third squad with no grab, these are both the same Melt-A-Gun, both within the double strength range. Hits with 1. Front armor 14.
Yep.
So that is just a glance. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have this 9-inch charge from here to here. Let's see if he can stick it. 10 it is, like a boss. All right, so because I am at I-1 now, because I was in terrain, I am going to opt to stomp first. Because of this rule set that we are using, that means that I can stomp out of combat and everything else. So let's see how lucky I can get on this D3 stomps.
That's pretty good.
It's come to find out, that's the luck I was looking for. All right, so this first one is going to be right here. And this does an automatic pin as long as I don't roll a 1. And I do. So we're going to put the next one, which is fine, within 3 inches. We're going to stomp and come here, get 1 and 1. So now, Austin, real quick, just to make sure, do I roll once for this vehicle and 1 here, or 1 dice for the entire thing?
So you're going to roll 1 for each.
Okay, so here's for the rest of Pass unit. He is still staying alive with 2 1s.
Right,
and then here's the one on the other one. So that is a pin.
That's a auto pin, and then you have 1 more stomp.
Then I have 1 more stomp left. So this is Pass unit. Are you kidding me? 3 1s in a row, and then this back unit. It is a now. Does this get picked up?
It's no AP, so it's just 2 pins.
2 pins total, and then I roll the results.
Yep.
All right.
Pin results. A 5 is a weapon.
So again, reroll 5 and 6. 1, so this plasma sponson on the side here.
And I do have to snap fire as well, and I lost 2 hull points.
All right, so now he survived the stomps, but now it's time for the D. And he is D'd.
Hey, he died.
Come to find out, a kabunch. There's nobody within 6 inches to make sure he doesn't flip, blow up, or anything else, so he's just a goner. That does give me a bunch of secondary points, though. All right, so that was pretty good. Just to recap, that was 4 secondary points for me right there because Pascal is the Warlord, and that was the most expensive unit. Also, now I've got some targets for these Wyverns to shoot at, so my Knights are getting slowed down. And that Lancer, ladies and gentlemen, is full up. He's going to have to put a lot of wounds down on me, or hull points to make me go away, and he's just going to be able to do the same thing we just saw to Pascal.
Well, he just said everything I was thinking. So I just need to do as much as I humanly can to this Knight Titan in my face, and my Wyverns finally have targets that are really bunched up. So we're going to make a lot of 3-up saves, hopefully get rid of all these Meltas. Did our tank shuffle. We lost our commander, so no cool benefits now. But we do have some Strength 10 ordnance shots on the side here. So we do want to ask you, where would you like your shields?
Yeah, it's going to be towards the rear. I'll take that or into the facing of where the Strength 10 is going to be at versus the Strength 9.
All right, we'll go ahead and start with our Strength 10 shots. The first one centered on the Lancer there will be a hit. And then our second shot will also hit you. It's going to be 3 inches sideways on a 5-inch template. All right, so Strength 10, Ordnance. So your side armor there.
10 or 12,
There's
excuse
12.
me.
So we got a pin on the first one and a pin on the second. You owe me 2 4-ups.
2 4s, it is, good sir. No, I take them both.
Let's go through. So we're looking for 6s for explosions. No, so just 2 hull points.
4 left.
So I was actually happy that we got some las cannons here.
Not getting any saves against these, right?
No saves. So these are rapiers, but they're better las cannons.
Yes,
so we need
sir.
4s, and we are twin linked. And these are ordnance. So Strength 9, that's a pin, the second one. A pin, and the third one. A pin. So here's 3 pins. We're looking for 6s.
Mm-hmm.
There's an explosion, so it's 3 plus 3. That's a
He's gone.
The explosion type is going to be another big one.
And let's see where it scatters. All right, we've done this once before. Let's get another good scatter in my favor.
Well,
6 inches back.
It's gonna
Isn't
be
going to do anything.
nothing. So moving right down the line now, the Wyverns have some targets. So my rear squad is going to shoot this closest squad to us here.
I got you. We'll put it right on top of center there. Or do you want it shaded
We
back?
actually want to place it on the multi-melta first.
Okay.
Just
so that
kill him.
Absolutely. So that is there, but that is a little closer model to the rest of your army. So I like that. So,
All right. I need a hit.
Oh.
I am twin linked. These are BS2, by the way, so we do get a hit.
Okay.
So Juice, we
I will keep up with you, brother.
All right, so we got 8
So
of
your
these.
first dice is 5.
Second. We'll twin link that. Another hit.
Another 5.
Third shot. Twin linked. 5 more.
Yes, sir.
Fourth shot. Twin linked. It's not looking good for your bolt.
Hey, man. See, at least you're consistent, homie.
5th shot. 6th shot.
That's what I like. Let's do that one more time.
Twin linked. All right, that's
All right,
gonna be
nothing.
off. It's this is 7th.
Yep.
Twin linked. Off again, and the last shot is 5 more.
Okay. So that is 10, 20, 30 total. This is 20, and I'll get you 10 more.
All right, well I'm gonna go ahead and just start rolling these. These are 4s to wound you, and we have shred. So 2s, 3s are bad.
Here's your 10 more. I want you guys to know at home, I've made more 3-up saves than this in a row. Not that worried about it.
Well, as I would say, good luck.
Hey, here we go. Let's go.
There's one
One
dead.
down.
There's 2.
Two.
And
3. 4.
Oh, you're
4. 4. 5. I literally would have only lost 5. For everybody at home, that's why you still roll it out, baby.
I really can't complain about killing knights, and you were the worst shield saver in the history of shield savers. So I'm feeling pretty good. I was able to get 2 of your Legion squads as well, but I had to shoot like everything at that second one. BS2 Wyverns were missing a little bit, so you do still have 2 Legion squads potentially, and a Titan I still can't see, so you still got some plays to make.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is time. We talk about it all the time on the podcast and the webcast. Is testicular fortitude comes into play, and you just nug out as many as much as possible.
Are you telling me you're not just folding and saying you get max? Right?
Ain't gonna lie, I see about like 3 different things here, and the thing about this army is that I've already taken down passing the Plasmacutioner. I feel that if I can touch on 2 other 3 units that I'm looking at right now, I am able to maybe get this Titan that has that 1 whole point left kind of scotch-free for a turn or 2 to do what he wants. Coming in hot for this Legion unit that my last one with the Kami Grab that just came in. Let's see where they go. That is going to be a good old reroll. Hey, I pulled a Austin.
Stuck it.
I stuck it. Dude's up front. All right, Asheron is up for this movement. I am not going to roll this terrain, so it's going to give me 4 inches to go around, and then I have 8 inches from here. Like a boss, he is. And difficult terrain move for my Legion of the Damned. Hauling ass 6 inches. All right, so let's go ahead and shoot the Knight Titan up first. Austin, where are we at? This is obviously my primary target, or these.
So you're maximized over them. You're getting 7 hits there, and you're able to clip both Wyverns.
Whew, seems pretty legit. Let's see. Let me get 7 dice ready. Looking for 4s. Hey, there we go. 4 4s.
All right, so that is AB3 and ignore cover, so that's just some splats.
So that's 2 whole bases. You killed 2.
Rapidaurs.
All right, you owe me some vehicles. You hit me twice.
Oh, yeah. So I guess I should roll these one at a time because you are open topped.
True, so...
Right? Well, I guess it
roll
doesn't
together.
matter. Yep, here we go. Strength 7.
That's a tickle.
Love it. Then the Heavy Bolter coming in hot to this same unit.
It is twin length.
All right, and I'm looking for 6s.
6s.
No. All right. Right, so here we go. We've got this Legion of the Damned squad that just came in hot. We're going to be shooting at this back Wyvern unit. So I'm going to shoot my Melta gun and Multi-Melta first. I'm just going to roll them together because they're both within the same range. Both hit.
That's pretty good.
Looking pretty good. Let's move on to the next stage. Strength 8. There's a pin for the first one. Pin for the second one. Now, Austin, I'm at AP 1, so that's +2, and you are open topped.
Yeah, you're looking for 4s.
I'm looking for 1 4 at a time.
There's an explosion.
1 guy dead.
All right, let's go ahead and get the second one out of the way. That is 2 dead Wyverns. So you...
Boom!
The first one explodes is going to hit all your dudes.
Yes, sir.
The second one is going to hit both these Wyverns in the rear. So
Ooh.
you're looking for 6s.
I got at least 1 here.
All right, I hear you.
That's 2. That's 2 whole points on the closest one. And then I owe you 5. And these are 4s to win you. So you owe me 2 saves on your Legion. You're looking at a Melta first.
Melta gone. Hey, he did his job.
These are gone too.
Boom. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I had 3 units, and I think I did about as much work as humanly possible with those 3 units. I was able to clean up this plasma gun tank squad. They only had 1 whole point each, so I was able to bang them down. The Knight was able to come down, take 2 of the rapier batteries, and then this unit of Legion was able to blow up, not only just blow up the Wyverns, but put 2 whole points on this unit of Wyverns where the Knight couldn't. So going into turn 4, I gotta say I feel okay, kind of strong. Just gotta make some saves from here on out.
Like you said, he did
as much as humanly possible. So I do need to clean up some Legion because they're whooping me right now. And I am in the position to do so, so he's still hidden with these giant line of sight blocking terrain, so I'm only going to get a couple shots in his Titan, but I feel like my Wyverns can clean up this Legion. So we got a bunched up squad. I got a full unit of Wyverns. These are just 2 glances, so we're at full strength still. So,
and I learned from last time, so instead of the guy in the center being the multi-melta, just out of habit, I put him to the back.
Yes, so barrage, and I am targeting him first, so 3 on a hit. That is the ultimate miss, so we are twin linked.
Hit.
All right, these are only BS2 because they are renegades, so it's going to move 3 inches.
Yeah, we saw a lot of that when we weren't on camera before, and it really hurts on the offensive output. So the first one is going to be a miss.
All right, we're looking for hits to relocate to hit everybody. So second shot, twin linked, is going to relocate off of that, which will hit all 4.
It looks like you can put there and then go to your all 4. Yes, sir.
All right, you mind counting for me?
I gotcha.
This is number 3. It's going to be all of them. Number 4, all of them. I'm really good at this game.
Really good at
Number
this game.
5.
I like it. There it is.
Twin linked.
There it
It's a
is.
miss. 6. Twin linked.
Do it again.
It's all of them.
All right. 2 more.
7. Twin linked. It's from the original spot. I think it's maybe 1
Okay. 1 it
in
is.
the last one. Twin linked. Be all of them.
So there we go. 8, 16, 21.
21 it is. A lot of dirty words for Wyverns.
None from this mouth because I love them.
Shred. I heard Shred's good, Juice. Do you like Shred?
It is. A little cinnamon on top. You get to re-roll this one too, home slice.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen at home, I want everybody to know I'm going to lose 1 guy here. Watch this. Remember I said it.
I think you'll lose 4.
All right, we're going to roll 4 at a time. There's 1 set of 4 dead.
Hold on. How good are you at this game? There's 1.
1 guy down.
All right, so
Here we go. Sets of 4.
are you going to make us both liars?
Look at that. 1 guy down. Here we go. 3 left. Lost 1. What did I say? I said I was going to lose 1.
It's just some loser.
Woo!
Our Renegade Thud Gun's turn. He wants some, so we're targeting the guy in the center because we do want all 3. This is not twin link, so
Okay.
we're looking for a stick.
Get it?
All right.
Would you expect anything less?
No, I really wouldn't. So that's the first shot. He's got 4 shots. I was going to flip off that and miss.
Yep.
We're really just looking for hits. Third shot
Miss.
and 4th shot. So
6 total,
so
homie.
it hits you twice. These are strength 5.
Not shred.
Not shred though. 3's to wound you.
5.
I think you got 3 wounds and 2s there. Just
Lost
1.
another one.
So it's from that first spot, so you still got to melt the strong. So we already discussed you have epic cover saves on your flank with your knight, so you're putting your shield on the last cannon.
Yes, sir.
Here is the last cannon shooting at you. We need 4s. And this is an ordnance last cannon. We are looking at a really good pin.
All right, homie, I owe you a 4 up. Oh, whew, not going to lie, my butt was clenching a little bit on
You're
that one.
sweating over there.
Whew, not going to lie.
The ultimate Hydra with his barrel sticking in the air.
Sticking straight up.
You're not a flyer, so he needs 6s, and he is twin linked. All right.
Oh my God, y'all
This
pissed
is
off I'd be if this
strength,
Hydra does
this
it.
is strength 7.
No. Okay. That would have been embarrassing if I died to a Hydra.
So, all the firepower on this side of the field only killed 5 dudes. Barely.
Kind of find out I can't make a 4-up save, but I'm going to stick some 3s.
Well, and your Titan that I almost killed at the beginning is still limping along. So, you've... he's got the only thing that can hurt him over here, so he's going to go frolic in corpses on the other side of the table.
Okay, veterans, I am again at wit's end. I've got to make sure that I eliminate a lot of this while simultaneously keeping him alive. That is the G plan, so let's make it happen. So here we are. So I've got the Night Titan moved about where I want him, so it is time for the Legion now. So we're going to move the Legion into position.
You got side and rear 10 there.
Okay. So we've got that going on. We've just got to capitalize with the few shots I have. But again, because of this piece of terrain, this Night Titan is basically, I planned it out for the rest of the game, going to be scotch-free from anything on that side of the table as long as I can bang down this Reaper battery that is left here. So we got Big Daddy coming up. We're going to end up getting 3 total on this unit. And then we're also going to throw the heavy bolter into them just as well. Looking for 4s here. I did pick up 2.
That's 2, so that's
That is the battery.
last battery. You have the enforcers left in there.
Yep, and then I had the heavy bolter coming in hot at him.
Twin link.
All hit. Strength 5. That is 3 wounds.
All right, and he is
Getting
got a pity save. He's taking a wound. Gotta
Yes,
see if
sir,
he's
he
got
is.
one. I think he only has 1. Let me check.
Oh, and then also, I'm not done yet. I need to roll my single hit here. Strength 7. That is a pin. So it's gonna go. Let's see if it goes big. It doesn't go big.
So
that
he's wrecked.
He is wrecked.
Upon further review, the enforcer did have 2 wounds, and they are leadership 8 for uncertain worth, like we showed earlier. So he owes you a check. He's just gonna hang out there and die later.
Holla. All right, so now it is up to this Melta-Gun unit, my Legion unit. So I have the white dice is going to be the multi-melta, and then the bolters are going to be in black. Okay, looking for a 6 right here. Did not. Multi-melta is a pin. Boom.
That's any day of the week.
Any day of the week.
Well, you do have some fragile dudes here.
Yeah,
so
let's see how far. Ooh, 4 inches. Seems pretty legit. Let me get my attack template out. Handy dandy attack template. Enforcer is got.
All right, and then it should be 2 of the crew.
2 crew. It does touch base with the vehicle.
So 3.
3 total. Majority toughness on this guy is going to be 3. Is that right?
Yep.
All right, and I apologize. So here we are going here. Toughness 7 because of the artillery. So here we go looking for 6s. Did 1, but now this wound is going to have to go on the closest model here.
Crewman, 5 up. He's dead.
Crewman Dizown. And then now Enforcer. No. He's sticking around for another turn.
I owe you another leadership.
Ooh,
so these
that's right,
guys,
clutch.
they haven't taken it yet. So their uncertain worth is D6 plus 4. So we're looking at leadership 8.
Come on, baby.
Ooh, that is a, we'll have to check artillery. I'm pretty sure they just go away.
I think that's a thing here. If you fail a leadership check, you're gone. What a badass explosion by the Legion of the Damned. I mean, again, guys, testicular fortitude. I talk about it all the time. This is it in gameplay for anybody who doesn't know. I was down to 10 models with 2 squads of Legion of the Damned and a 1 whole point Anthropos. I have cleared out this entire corner, shy of this Enforcer. And now, again, because of this piece of terrain, I'm all blocked up. This is going into turn 5, so it's time to get on objectives.
So, very close, actually. He's got 3 models left, but he's in position to prevent me from scoring all my points. So, we have more units. We're going to just try to go as fast as we can to our objectives. We do need to kill the Legion so we can get another point for turn 5 for our tertiary objective, which is kill points in this mission. So, I have a lot to do, and not a lot to do with it. So we're just doing a little pre-measure here to see what we can score. So we're very close to getting, we're definitely going to get 2. We're trying to see if we can get 3. He's looking pretty safe with his Legion because I have to move my Wyverns to score these objectives. So, and without my tank commander to issue orders to the Leman Russes, they can't move flat out. They're heavy tanks. So they're missing Pask right about now. No shooting will be done this turn. We have turboed, so we're scoring with our Wyverns. We have 2 Leman Russes on another one. We were just out of range with our Hydra to get to this 3rd objective. So he's able to make a play to potentially kill something, get a tertiary point, and score some stuff. So, I don't know. It's going to be closer than I'm comfortable with.
Turn 5. So I basically just got to keep hiding here, what he's been doing all game, and then go pick up the Enforcer. I guess maybe, I don't know if it matters, maybe keep this Legion squad moving up to potentially knock down this Hydra going into turn 6 if there is one. All right, so we aren't going to roll any dangerous terrain or anything around here. We're just going to go ahead and move around. So this is where I am going. I'm just going to, for speed, I'm rolling my run move. So I'm moving a total of 9 inches around.
Making a play for next turn, potentially.
Absolutely. Here these guys are. Nice and cover. All right, so we've found our way to the movement or to the shooting phase. Guys, I've got a twin-linked heavy bolter that is coming to this guy to give me my kill point. And, ladies and gentlemen, we have the flame template coming over to maybe pick up this guy with a lucky pin roll of a 6. Remember, I called it here first. Heavy bolter.
Twin link, y'all hit.
I owe you 2 saves.
Yes, sir.
Whatever cover going to ground is going to fail.
One still fails.
That's your point.
All right, so I'm at strength 7. Front armor is 12. I'm looking for a long war right here. Long war. Here we go, baby. Ah, damn it. But at least I made the play. All right, so, I mean, I feel like I made as many plays as possible. We just have to see we go into turn 6, and I feel like if it does, I got a good chance to tie you on objectives. So, Austin, let's roll the dice down and see what happens. No!
I guess it's over.
That is it, Austin. Great game, brother. Wow. Hey, without further ado, if you want to hear any other cool content that we have, the breakdown of this game, the winning play, if there was one or two, you got to stay tuned. You got to become a veteran of the Long War. That means head over to longwar.net. Become a veteran of the Long War today. Thanks, everybody.
If you like these battle reports, check out thelongwar.net. Become a member of the Hall of Veterans today for the fastest growing library of war game related video content, modeling, painting, and playing, not to mention all the sick discounts we receive from some of our sponsors. Thelongwar.net is committed to bringing hobby back, and we can't do it without you.